Hey everyone, Vanessa here, and we are taking you through our Midnight Moon set. So for the first recipe, I'm just gonna start with our basic black. It's like a cream-based black with no shimmer in it. So I'm going to start by filling up our measuring cup here with 10 milliliters of polish. And then I'm going to take our black concentrate. So this will give you a basic black nail polish color. So with our liquid concentrates, you never want to add these directly to your nail. So I think for some of you it's pretty tempting because it's a deep, dark representation of a color. But when you do that, if you were to apply a liquid concentrate directly to your nail, what would happen is that it could have the potential to stain your nail. So this is a highly, highly pigmented color. It's pre-dispersed with base, the pigment that we're using. So you do need to use it in moderation. We give you guidelines with that in our color guides and our instruction booklet. So I just wanted to share that because we are making a color with no pigment right now, so it's just a cream base. So I'm going to start with 10 drops here. I'm going to stir that up, and so I want to share with you what this is going to look like with only 10 drops. It's still going to be a little bit translucent. And remember, we can add up to 30 drops and 3 scoops of our pigment, level scoops of our pigment. But since we're not adding our pigment, we can do more of our liquid concentrate. So you can see that this is still pretty see-through. So we're going to continue to add more. Obviously it changed our base a lot, but we're going for more of an opaque black color. So I just added 10 more. So that's going to double the opacity of the color. And I want to make sure that I'm mixing really, really, really well. And I'll give you another up close look at this because it is still going to be a little bit transparent. And so this would be a great consistency to add a glitter or a shimmer to this, because when you add a lot of concentrate to your color, you're essentially making it thicker. You can't see through it, which means if you add a glitter to this and it were completely opaque, you would not see very much of the glitter. So when you're doing a glitter or a jelly style polish, you want it to be a little translucent like this so that you can actually see the effects of the shimmer and the glitter that you add. But it's nice to have the tint. So I would imagine this would be great with kind of a disco ball type glitter so that you could see all the colors, or mixing several of our glitter packs, which you will be seeing on the site. So I just added 4 more drops to this. So right now we're at 24 drops of our liquid concentrate in this to get to our true cream black. So you can see that is a big difference, especially from the first time we added our cream until now. So what I'm going to do is just test it right here. We have a pretty good coverage there, so I can barely see the black line coming through with the white next to it, because we do have more opportunity and more room in our recipe and in our polish formula that we're making here to go up to 30 drops. But since we're not adding our pigment in here, we can also add more. So that's the equivalent between 20 and 30 drops for each scoop of pigment. So I do have a fair amount of room here. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the 5 more drops to get me to the 30. And then I'm gonna add 5 more, so we'll be at 35. So you can see this is even more opaque than before. So we're at 35. I'm gonna add 1 more set of 5 drops. And then I'm gonna compare it to the last swatch that I did on the side. So you can see that's pretty opaque. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and bottle it. And again, so this is a straight cream based polish. And sometimes with a straight cream based polish, because you don't have the texture that you would have with our pigments, you might lose 1 to 2 days of wearability with just a straight cream, which is typical with any type of polish, any regular type of polish. So just keep that in mind if that's important to you. It might not hurt for you to add a scoop of that in here, but I just wanted to demonstrate a pure cream polish to you. It's not my preferred formula or recipe, but it works, especially if you have other designs or things that you're doing with your manicure with this polish. So for instance, I would use this polish with several different types of glitter top coats just to change up my look a little bit. So there is my total black color. So I'm going to take you through some other really dark black or dark slate colors, and the next ones we're going to do are going to be like a dark silvery slate and then also a black like we did here, but with some shimmer.